Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing today? Welcome to the live stream. My name is Dan. This is TweetFPV. It is a just freaking beautiful Sunday morning out. At least where I'm at. About, I don't know, about 60 degrees out. Nice and sunny. I even got a chance to get a couple packs in before the live stream. Why? Because we got some things to talk about. We gotta talk about these two here because there's some things to be known. Glad everybody could make it out. Steady Eddie saying it's negative 10 yesterday in New York. No thanks. Way too cold. No. No. Robbie, good morning. How are you? Morton Upshot. Lawrence, getting into the racing season, I see. Brandon Baked Beans, how you doing this morning, my friend? Athix, glad to have you here. Mike Bergman, William Tan, Sco FPV, Michael Carson, Sir Beans. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning here. New season, new quads. Build number 1. Lawrence, what are you building? You're building light switches, right? And are you going HD? I know Lawrence last year he got bit by the racing bug hard, flew HD0. Then realized the replacement cost for HD0 was way too expensive. Went back to analog. But that 90 FPS camera is a freaking game changer. Brandon is going to slather his long range 5 in KY jelly tonight. Congratulations. Gross. No thanks. Borked, how you doing this morning? Brandon is sick. Yeah. Kids will do that to you. That's why I'm just going to stick with 1. I'm going to stick with just 1. One is too many. But, yeah. At work, they recently released a policy saying that any parental unit having a kid gets 12 weeks of leave. My wife said, oh, if you get 12 weeks now, I'm like, I'm getting a second vasectomy because I don't want that. Not worth it. Too old to start over. Way too old to start over. Wrong way, FPV. Good morning. Mike Bergman broke down and ordered some goggles. 2? No, Air Unit 3, though. Yeah, these things are... God, these things are stupid expensive. But hopefully they're durable. Tommy B, hope you had a good weekend. Yesterday was pretty uneventful. Got a lot of work done on the on my dirt bike. Just doing a lot of overdue, well-needed or much-needed maintenance on it. Doing silly things like rewiring the electrical system on it for like the lights and all that stuff. But I've always noticed that there was this black box that was just electrical taped into the center of the frame, and I'm like, this can't possibly be there. Well, I finally looked into it, and here is the CDI unit off of my KTM, which is held together with electrical tape and silicone, apparently. It used to mount up on the front of the frame, just behind the forks, so I'm going to relocate it up there because I need that space that this thing is occupying for some wiring and connectors. Thank you, 3D printing. Here we go. We're going to start making a box. Unfortunately, this is too thick, and the forks end up smashing into it. Reduced the design a little bit, made it a little thinner. This actually clears the forks, but again, these are both PLA, so you know they're just kind of squishy junk. Up to TPU. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn on sports because I'm a dumbass. Yep, been printing as long as printing has been printing. Yep, I forgot. But this design maybe spent, I don't know, 20 minutes in Fusion 360. Probably could have gotten away with a lot less, but it fits. It sits. Nice recesses for... Uh-oh. What happened? My computer just locked up, I think. This isn't good. Let's turn that off, turn this on. There we go. All right. Apparently, NVIDIA broadcast just unasked itself. All right. So anyways, there are some really nice chamferings and recesses and all that stuff to mount up on the frame. This clears it, but it's reprinting right there as we speak, just because that print was hot trash. There you go. See, we got the old webcam running here on the Voron. Voron does a excellent job with TPU. Very happy with it. So that's what I've been up to. This is all stuff that's way overdue. Way overdue. But yeah, little cleaning up my garage. I've got like 30 projects going, and none of them are finished. It's just time for a reset. Pick up all the tools, throw them back in the box, start over. Another thing I've been doing is flying my DJI Goggles 2 back to back with my DJI Goggles V2. Super confusing. All right, let's clear this up. Goggles 2, new hotness. I'm gonna call these the G2 because I think it makes more sense. Versus the Goggles V2. Love the naming scheme. So far, I'm absolutely loving the Goggles 2. They are fantastic. I was saying that if you already had the V2, I wouldn't upgrade to the Goggles 2. I'm starting to walk away from that. I love everything about these goggles except for the fit and the fact there's no defogging fan. Hasn't become an issue yet, but it is pretty mild temperatures out. When it's 99 and 135 million% humidity outside here in southern Alabama, might be different. We'll see. But so far, I'm absolutely loving them. They work great with the Vistas. They work great with the O3, obviously. I haven't tried it with the V1 air unit, but it will work with it, apparently. I haven't tried it. So flying these two back-to-back on the Vista, these things look so much better. And it's not because the image quality is better, or the transmission's better. Actually, the transmission seems to be better. It tends to hold higher bit rate longer. But it may be a setting I have different between the two. I'm not 100% sure yet. But just the OLED screens are just so much nicer. So much nicer than the LCD panels that are in the Goggles V2. Yes, Goggles V2. But trying to fly the two back-to-back on the same Vista is a different story. You have to downgrade. So you need the newest firmware for the Vista to fly with the Goggles 2, but you have to downgrade the Vista firmware to fly it with the Goggles V2. I need a whiteboard for this shit. This is it gets confusing after a while. So you can't do an A/B comparison right back to back with the Vista without downgrading the firmware on the Vista, unfortunately. Nice thing about the newest firmware for the Vista with the Goggles V2, the Goggles 2 is you do get the MSP OSD DisplayPort whatever thing. So that's kind of nice. Kind of makes it so you don't really need the WTF OS hack and all that stuff. So it's kind of give or take. The fit is still garbage on these things. I have gone through. Hang on a second. I think I'm at about $50 worth of different face foams. The one that Newbie Drone sells, Newbie Drone, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to stop saying you designed that. You clearly didn't. That was some crap you guys bought in bulk off AliExpress that does not work. There's no cutout for the nose. It's just... It's like just having a flat plate that sits here and here, and it does nothing. Those are garbage. I found a silicone overmold that goes over the original foam. Not bad. This one is one I picked up off of Amazon. This one's actually pretty good. I'm liking this one. It's still not great. But the big thing is it actually has this cutout here for, if you actually own a nose. I don't have the Newbie Drone one in front of me. What the hell did I do with it? But that one is just It's flat across. It doesn't do anything. Like, you literally, every review on it on their website says it's great as long as you cut the nose off of it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to modify it. And I also have a foam from iFlight coming. I'm not holding out much hope for it, but it's in the mail. So far, the best thing I've found is the 3D printed wedges with the original foam. It's a pain in the ass because you got to glue it all together, or you got to use double-sided tape. But whatever, it works. So far, that's probably my favorite. I'm just giving this one here a go. So far, not bad. Wish it had a little more curve into the side of my face, so it just barely touches here. But the fit around the rest of my face is not bad at all. The other thing is the range. Flying the Vista on my goggles V2, I get shorter range before I start having really bad breakup, or not breakup, but like stuttering, really low bit rate. Whereas the goggles V2, with my upgrade antennas, also looking completely the wrong direction. Like, I'm literally flying behind myself, through the house, through the ground to get like the worst signal possible. It seems to hold out better on the goggles V2 than it does on the goggles 2. Is this confusing yet? Because I'm already confused. Anyways, yeah. Oh boy. Back to the comments here. Lawrence says, yep, 90 FPS is something else. Yeah, it absolutely is. If you guys haven't done it, don't do it. Don't try your buddies because it's hard to go back. It's like flying in mud. I'm going back to a standard camera. Oh, man. Paul McDonald. Yeah. The eye thing is creepy. Yeah, it's off right now. NVIDIA Studio. Oh, there we go. It's working again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go without it. It was fun to try. Double vasectomy is going to get one by checking out. First one didn't work. That's why, too. A little on the personal side, but yeah, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't always work. I'm the statistic. Oh man. Let's see. See quad mover with those crazy props. I saw the thumbnail, but I haven't tried them out, or I haven't watched the video. That is the whatever props are. That's really cool. All right, back through the chat here. What am I missing here? What the hell am I missing? From Michael Carson. What the hell am I missing? New build that hasn't been off the bench. Plugging a 6S battery to a 60 amp SkySARS. Stop laughing. Okay, all right, and get and can't get ESC end music to complete. Plug in for, so you get the doot doot doot, but you don't get the doot doot. Is that what I'm getting, Michael Carson? And if that's the case, I don't know why it would work with 3S versus 4S. It may have to do with the other crap you have plugged into your flight controller. I would start systematically removing other things, like take off your VTX first, plug it in, see if it works. Doesn't work, take off your receiver, plug it in, see if it doesn't work. Just start removing things until it does work. And if you've removed everything and it doesn't work, then your flight controller is that's what I would do. Brandon McPeace's major complaint is that it can't compare to my Hero 10 for long-range footage. It's mostly just personal experience that I can't really share. I'll probably put the Hero mount on it. Yeah, I can see that. But, I mean, when it really comes down to it, what YouTube does to your footage is, like, I'm pretty sure you could get away with just using the O3 Air unit as long as you had a nice clean setup. Got rid of the blurbles. Like, I know Brandon's been struggling with weird vibrations with his air unit. There are some QC issues with the O3 Air unit. Unfortunately, for how GD expensive they are, you wouldn't think there is, but unfortunately, he does have some issues, and a lot of other people have as well. But if you have a nice clean setup, props out of you for what YouTube does to your videos. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Sorry, folks. Yeah, the DJI Fit, it's made to fit on the side of a brick wall, apparently. DJI G1 V2, G1 GV1, and now G2 V1. No, it's Goggles 2. They're not V1 because they haven't made a V2, so it can't be a V1. But I understand what you're saying, Freelojo. It's an absolute mess. But to be fair, this is DJI's 5th goggle. I mean, in reality, this is their 5th first-person view goggle. I think I got that right. Yeah, I think it's the 5th one they've made. So, just saying. Let's see. What's Mike Bergman want? This silicone pad, this thing that that Mike Bergman posted a link to. I do have that. It's not bad. It's not good either. There you go. That is this little guy here, and it fits over the original faceplate like that, and it honestly fits very similar to the original foam. It's a little better. It's not great. The issue that I have with it is it's here on the sides. It needs more curvature to it to really. Well, this would be a hell of a thumbnail now, wouldn't it? It needs a little more curve to the side of it. That's where the wedges really help out. It puts more of the faceplate on the side of your face rather than like original faceplate just rests really hard in those 2 center spots. But the wedges aren't bad. I've just always had an issue with. I really don't like having to use VHB to hold this shit in place. But with the wedge on there like that, it really does make a nice. It would make a really nice, comfortable fit where you have even pressure contact in, around your entire face. But we'll see. Oh, chat doing the stuff. But WTF and MSP OSD does true HD now in 4.4. It's pretty nice. Yes, it is pretty nice. DJI 03 and G2 needs to catch up. Get on DJI. Apparently, the Betaflight devs and the DJI the developers are actually talking together, which is freaking amazing. I can't believe it. Troidal props, that's what they're called. Yeah, sure. Why not? Anybody got a good link to a print of some toroidal props? So I would love to give it a try and try to kill myself. It took me finding a discount. Yep. Oh man, let's see. Over to the chat. Yeah, right, Mike Berman. No, I think I just went to a shitty. You know what? I got another referral to redo it just recently. Same place. Like, do I go back to the same place? Be like, hey Doc, guess what? You got some rework? Or do I go somewhere else? Start over again? I don't know. Air unit and nano receiver only plugged in. Appreciate the try disconnecting take away the consumers. A lot of newer flight controllers, instead of frying themselves when you overload them with a shorter component, they actually have short circuit protection in them, and they'll actually shut off the flight controller, which that's awesome. But the older stuff, if you were to plug in a shorted out component or overload the voltage regulator, it would fry the flight controller. You may have already. But that's my suggestion. That's the first place I go, especially since it does power up on 4S instead of 6. I assume the flight controller is rated for 6S, and so is the ESC. Most everything is now. Let's see. Dan's doing the CID chat thing. Oh, yeah. Where it jumps like crazy. Gamma Gonad says, yes, you're right. 5th DJI goggles. Yes, they are the 5th goggle. You look like Batman. Oh, man. Splinter's making a breakout in a rash. I've got HD0 goggles we can talk about, Splinter, if that makes you feel better. By the way, the only analog goggles worth owning. Blizzard FEV, 20 Canadian pesos. Thank you so much, my friend. That's your new superhero mask. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Yes, they're actually talking about doing putting HD OSD capabilities in the next firmware release. We'll see if it happens. You know how DJI is. They're just you know. Yeah. Quad movers seem to be the only successful flight on toroidal 3D printed. Yeah. Mike Bergman posted the Thingiverse link. Let's go to the site here. And what do we got here? Holy frig balls. That's not what I was expecting. How big are these? Are these like a 5-inch? Interesting. See what else he's got. I'm sure he's got other versions. It's a quad blade. I thought that was something else for a second there. There we go. I wonder if I printed those out of resin, if it would be better. Because I know, like, when they prototype props, they usually print them out of resin, but they're also using a really expensive resin printer. No, there is not another mini tweet. Oh, absolutely not. Let's see. Thing. Morton, why are you not a mod? Morton, Upshot. You need to be bond. Let's see. Where we at? We're here. No, I can't do it from that screen. And moderator. There you go, Morton. You can post links now. At some point, everybody's gonna be a moderator on my channel. Here we go. Here's a good picture. This. There we go. That doesn't look too bad right there. That does look resin printed. It would be brittle, super brittle, but it would be clean. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Close the wrong window. There we go. All right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Cinewhoop. 3.5 inch. Perfect. I had to increase the hub diameter. A 2.5 inch design of 5 design. So, okay, interesting. Wow, there's just a ton of them. He's just Control C, Control V these things. Look at that. Oh, same guy. All right. Cool. Thanks for the link. Appreciate it. Something else to put on the list of things to do. I'm probably never gonna do it because I'm just fucking lazy. Oh, Mike Bergman, that's your printed. Nice. What resin printer are you using there? Yeah, at least I didn't block you like some other prominent YouTubers would. Morton. TPU. TPU props. I've heard of people trying that. Let's see the difference in the video quality between the Vista and the new Air unit using the DJI Goggles 2. It is night and day difference. It is a massive difference. It's like the difference between looking at 720 versus 1080. Elgato Mars Pro. Okay, I've got an Elgato Mars. I don't have the Pro. Stupid cheap resin printer. Easy way to get into it. Mike was blocked. That's right. With Elgato resin. Mike Bergen, have you spun those up yet to see if they unass themselves once they come up in speed? John K. Thank you. It's fucking perfect. There you go. That's great. Oh, by the way, I too have a Bucky shirt. So I dropped the wife off at out in Pensacola, and it's like literally on the way. So I'm like, I'm gonna go in there and get some Bucky's stuff. I need some new T-shirts, but it's about as southern as I could get it. Besides having a Bud Light logo on it. Oh, I meant Morton Upshot, not Mike Bergman. I'm sorry. Is Bob Ruge really working on a design with GemFan? That's freaking awesome. He would too. He'd be the guy. Well, I mean, shit, I'll do it. I'm not afraid of doing dumb shit. You guys remember I did this at one point. There we go. I don't know if you guys watch all the crap moving around the basement. Yeah, it's a 13-inch X-Class. That was a while ago, though. I'm much smarter now. I'd do it again. No, shut up. I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. By the way, that it's just for sale. If anybody's interested, you can find it on my Discord or on the FPV reselling FPV for sale, whatever Facebook group. Yeah. Let's see, does the new DJI unit fit in the same pattern as the Vista units? Yes, it does. It's basically the same size as a Vista. Actually, I'm gonna grab a Vista. I'll show you. Found a Vista. And I got a brand new 3 unit right here. Take a quick look. Oh yeah, Buc-ee's it's a weird place if you've never been in one. It's like the fish market of the South. Actually, no, I think the mounting is different. Is it different? How the hell did I fit it on that? Well, anyways, let's do the old bench cam here. Oh, by the way, if you're interested, got the boxer grips done. I haven't had a whole lot of product videos on it yet. I've got the black. I've got them all listed. I just haven't done like the product videos yet. But here we go. Here's a Vista. And here is a 03 air unit. These screws are the same distance, but those are not. So, I don't know. I think I may have just gotten lucky and dropped it inside my my AOS 5. Then, let's see. So the mounting holes are 25 by 25, whereas the Vista was 20 by 20. So they are different. The outer screws for the Vista are 25 by 25. So I take that back. They are not the same size. They're very close to the same physical dimensions. Obviously, the 03 is just a hair bigger. The height is about the same, maybe a millimeter or two on each side difference. But yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, it is different. And the camera mounting, I believe, is that different? Maybe I just got lucky. 20 by 20, I believe. Come on. Yeah, either the camera mounting for the compared to the original DJI camera, that's the same. Except for it's just much bigger on the gland end there, so you got to have the space to mount that thing. But you get the benefits of having a diversity antenna. There are 2 elements inside of here, so the transmission range is really good compared to just the single active element on a Vista. You can also do firmware updates without needing power, which is always nice. Onboard recording as well, and also there's onboard memory, so you can record to it, or you can install an SD card and record to it as well, full resolution. No audio this time. Oh, let's see. Yeah, want to build a beast class so damn bad. Hey, you know what? I can save you a lot of time and money. Foam tape and zip tie. So yeah, apparently the AOS 5 had 25 by 25 mounting in the back of it for some weird reason. Or you just drill a hole through the carbon fiber. Just don't be dumb and like lick the carbon fiber flakes when it comes off, you know. What's the wing on the ceiling? Which one, the white one or the black one? The black one, let's see. So the black one, that is a, what was it, a S600 Reptile, just a fixed wing, a flying wing. And then this guy here, this is a flight test night radian. It's a powered glider. Yeah, Athix, it is 25 by 25. And they are 1.6 millimeter too, so you will most likely need to buy some new screws, which sucks. Let's see, more no shot. Beast Class falls in the category of a build. If I had the parts given to me, wouldn't invest without a reason to do it. Yeah, the Beast Class was stupid expensive. When I built this X Class, literally everything's $100. Motor's $100, ESC's $100, stacks $100. Yeah. Let's see. 3M double side tape and some zip ties. That's really all you need. But yeah. Hey, Rob Logan Jr., how you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Someone told me that if you only use onboard memory, then it will auto-delete the oldest file and keep recording. I don't know about that. It seems like a setting. Walk Snail has 25 by 25 mounting. Yes, Walk Snail is the same mounting. Well, the 1S board is the same as like a 1S AIO, or an AIO dimensions. Interesting. Well, that's a good idea there, Brandon. Well, Brandon, start buying good USB cords. Let's see. So does HD0, right? It's all doing 25mm mounting. No, HD0 is 20 by 20. Yes, HD0, the race board. It is 20 by 20. I'm like 99% sure it is. It's the race VTX. So they do have a Whoop VTX. Mounting is 20 by 20. Yep, 20 by 20 for the race VTX. But they do have a Whoop VTX, which obviously is 25.5 by 25.5. But this one, they've also got these nice snap tabs here, so you can kind of wiggle into some other space. But yeah, HD0 is 20 by 20. Their Freestyle VTX, I'm not sure what that is. I feel like that's 30 by 30. Yeah, 30.5 by 30.5. So, and that thing is pretty big. Let's see, and the Whoop, 25.5 by 25.5. Yep. All right, so HD0 is a true 20 by 20 for the race VTX. No more light control. It should work. Why do you know work? Jesus, every time I open this app, this program, it needs to be updated. I think I'm going to stop paying for Lumia Stream. It should work. The commands changed. They updated something, and the command list of how to interact with the lights has changed. Maybe they're not doing the hex code anymore. Yeah, I don't think they're doing hex codes. No, they are. Maybe it's just not working. This program's pretty flaky whether it works. Honestly, it's designed for Twitch streamers more than YouTube. It works a lot better with that. Anywho. Or it's just not working. Let's see. What is the selling price point on a used DJI V2? Let's see. I sold some V1s for like $300, maybe less. And they're like, no, I sold them pretty damn cheap. I don't know what the selling price is. I know what their retail price is, but yeah. Are they going to discontinue the V2 goggles? Absolutely. Of course they are. I mean, they probably have back stock that they're working through. I don't see them making more of them. Why would they? And once they stop having stock of the DJI V2 goggles, then I don't see why they would continue producing these when they've got a new system out. And that's just kind of how DJI works. What's the command for hex? should be working. Let me close this program. Start it back up. Kind of sucks. Quit. Are any of the commands working? Probably not. No, I don't want to update you again. I've been toying with the idea of upgrading to Windows 11 on this computer. I just don't want to screw anything up. Well, that works. Maybe it's just having a hard time with the commands there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's working now. It just wasn't working. Let's see. Have you seen the new Nano GPS from Flywoo? I have not. Let's take a look at this guy. Holy Nikes, that is tiny. This can't possibly be good. Or it's going to be great. One or the other. Probably not, though. Wow, that is tiny. Which, being that it's that small, you might actually be able to put this in a decent location that's not getting swamped by your VTX transmission. But it's a new chip, 4.3 only. Up to 30 plus satellites. Holy shit. Two grams. Direct solder. I kind of like that. Wow. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how well it works. Just to give you all the instructions here. It's nice. I want to try out Betaflight's new like return to home rescue mode thing. Seems to be not too bad. But yeah, I only got one quad right now with the GPS on it. Got any position working 2D CAD. Oh, cool. And we're running cable. That's awesome, man. Hopefully it's what you want to do, and obviously taking a pay increase for it. It doesn't really matter the manufacturer of the GPS. They're all basically the same. The manufacturer just slaps their label on it. Let's take a look at it. So it looks like... I know the M8N GPSs are kind of hit or miss whether they work with it at all. But like... That's tiny. I don't know. I have no idea if it's going to work well. I would try to find some reviews. It's a little QC issue. Good. Doesn't do NEMA. Good. Hard to tell. I mean, a lot of these reviews, people just install it and give it a review without actually using it because they think they're going to get points for future purchases. Never more than 5 satellites takes 20 minutes. So this is probably an installation issue. It's probably installed in a weird spot where it's getting swamped by the VTX. So it's I don't know. It's hit or miss. A lot of it comes down to how you install it. If you install it like most people do with your VTX antenna here and your GPS here, you're gonna have a lot of issues with interference because they're all working on different frequencies. But if something's shouting loud enough next to a receiving device, it's gonna get swamped out potentially. I do have some 3D prints on Thingiverse if you want to check out for the M8N GPSs, where it actually mounts it to your LiPo strap, puts it right on top of the quad, get great signal on it. You just have to kind of be careful about your cable management. Also, if you're on DJI and you see 14 sats as soon as you plug in, it means you have 0. For some reason, DJI interprets 0 as 14. I have no idea why. It's weird. Yeah, that's what I would assume, Mr. Huggy. With an antenna that small, it's going to have to be extremely sensitive if it's that small, and if it's that sensitive, it's going to get swamped out by other interference. Theoretically. That's my thought. It could be fine. Who knows? BN220 GPS are good. Let's see, what's that one? Yeah, this is the BN20s are pretty typical. They're not bad. I have seen, I've used quite a few of them, but they do tend to get sensitive. They are sensitive to DJI transmission. It seems like, at least in the ones I've had, if it's too close to the VTX antenna, they do get swamped out. Blizzard FPV, another 5 Canadian pesos. Thank you so much. Hit the thumb up for Tweet FPV. This thing. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Blizzard. TBS M8 here. It's a pile of garbage. Loses sets when the digital system arms, no matter the location. Yeah, so there are issues with, it seems like there are issues with GPS and the DJI system. Yeah, I think the micro GPS looks better though. Yeah, I would probably go with the micro GPS if, I mean, at least give it a shot. It looks like, it's hard to tell. It looks like it's the same dinky ass little antenna as the nameless RC one, but with smaller components around it. I don't know. That's just nice tidy form factor right there. Like, it's small enough you can put it someplace where it's gonna work. Like, you could literally put this on top of an arm, way far away from your VTX antenna. Hell, you could probably put it. You could. Could you sew, like, if you're so inclined, could you sew the wire and the GPS into a LiPo strap? That was just always there. Nah, that's probably too much work. We're gonna, yeah, that's too much work. Never mind, forgot I said it. That's dumb. But I don't know. Should I buy one? Kind of want to buy one. Who has one? Does anybody have one? Doesn't look like anybody has one. Maybe I'll just order one through Flyhoo. Why not, right? Log in? Yeah, I'll buy one later. Yeah, strap with the GPS built in. That way it's always there. You don't have to worry about tugging on the wires. I mean, obviously, if you're the type of person that destroys LiPo straps because of how you have things mounted, or because you still crash hard enough to do it, don't do it. But yeah. Let's see. Has anybody noticed that Thingiverse is working way better than it used to? Like, Thingiverse used to be just hot trash. Let's see. Let's dig through my designs here. Here we go. So this is for the U-Blox M8N. I'll Control-C, Control-V that over here. There you go. Yeah, the idea is this mounts to the top of your lipo strap like that, and gives you super clear line of sight to the satellites. A couple different versions. One with an offset, one that's straight, and then also 90 degrees turned. So just something to try out. Mike Bergman, the Flywoo Nano GPS. Blizzard FPV, another $2. Thank you so much, my friend. Print a GPS mount that has a battery, belt loops. Yeah, exactly. How old is this design? July 15th, 2018 is when I uploaded that. It's been done. I run into the Thingiverse logout problems all the time. Yeah, Thingiverse always does log me out, but yeah. Printables, I like, here's, if nobody's heard this spiel before, Thingiverse can absolutely go itself with an iron stick, and I don't give a What they do is when a creator puts affiliate links in the body of the text for, parts needed to do the print, Thingiverse takes that affiliate link, converts it to their own Amazon affiliate link, and redumps it into the text. So you get nothing as the creator. I get it. They need that to generate revenue to make Thingiverse work. I get it. But they don't tell you about it. And when they do that, they screw up a lot of the affiliate links. So like I did my quad wall stuff on there, and everybody's like, hey man, it keeps sending me to the wrong filament. I'm like, why? It took me like 2 days of figuring out why every time I dump my link in there, it would change everything. And if you do just a generic Amazon link, they still do an affiliate link and they still break the link. So I'm done with Thingiverse. I've moved on to Thangs, but I think Printables is probably where I'm going to move everything to going forward. Yeah. I haven't seen the video of my quad mover June Loco. I do want to watch that though. I don't know if I'm going to do it today because, gosh, dang, it looks nice outside. Yeah, they're just screwing up. They're screwing the creators, I see why they do it. They need to generate revenue. I don't think Thingiverse uses. They don't have ads. Like, go ahead and put an ad bar on the side, generate revenue that way. I don't really care, but yeah. RotoBuild's affiliate links as well. Interesting. Didn't know that. Printables has a better post editor. Okay. Hey, it's Darts. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. How's the weather up there in the Dirty D? I was up there for Christmas, and that was the first Christmas in a couple years where the weather was actually like winter. Mike Bergman just sent a link. He said they're in stock. What? No shit. Oh, damn. Dos menos. PayPal. I'm being shitty. I'm gonna buy them before I post the link because I want to make sure I get one. Because the ones that I got with my credit from HD0 still haven't shipped. And what he is referring to is continue. And that's the thing I hate about HD0 is as soon as you buy the new hotness cam, they come out and say, hey, well, we got one that's better or smaller or faster or lighter or cheaper. There you guys go. The 90 FPS cameras are in stock stateside at Defiance RC. Hopefully they still have some left. I just bought 2 of them. Let's see. Where are we at? 30-ish. That's not too bad. 40-ish, I mean. No, that's not too bad. I don't know if I'll be going back again next year for the holidays. The number one reason why actually the only reason I've been going back for the holidays is because my grandmother was she was still with us. She was 98, and she just passed away last week. Unfortunately, she had one hell of a good run. Lived by herself after her husband passed away 10 years ago by herself in her own home that she has always had. Recently, like right before Christmas time, came home to live with my mother because she was having a hard time breathing. I think she had told me a few times that she was just done, like didn't want to be around anymore. And I think she just stuck it out till after the holidays, and that was it. Unfortunately, she will be very, very much missed. Hell of an individual. She's seen some shit. She's was around forever. I had tuberculosis as a child, living with one lung and I think one kidney as well. Yeah, but it was time. She will be missed. Yeah. No, not that side. The other side of the family. But yeah, it was time. And then of course, like my mom. I'm talking to my mom, and she's telling me in extreme detail how it all went down. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to know any of that. But anywho, it is what it is. All right, guys. On that really, really, really pressing note, it is noon. Mr. Joshua Bardwell, I believe, is streaming today, and after him, Aaron Ciotti. So keep this FPV train rolling. If you guys got nothing better to do and you don't have packs charged, go over there and check out their live streams. And if you got packs charged, go fly. But keep it running in the background. Give them that ad revenue. We all need it, and YouTube ad revenue is fucking trash. Sorry. All right, folks, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, man, I got to go fly. If you guys have any questions, want things answered about the DJI Goggles 2 versus the V2 with the O3 and the Vista, hit me up over on Discord. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I know there's about 100 different combinations of things that you can do with them that I'm sure I haven't thought of trying. I need to try out audience mode next. Make sure I can still spectate on these guys. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming out. Have a great one. And as always, folks, stay positive. We'll see you. Oh, hey, buy some grips. Buy grips. And if your favorite retailer doesn't have them, tell them, stock my shit. And Jesse Perkins, I know you're not watching, but I am so sorry for not noticing that you left me a voicemail like back in November. My bad. We'll see ya. Have a good one.